Hi everyone, my name is Angela from Angela Stitches and welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to work on my first Maynia project and try to finish it. So I already have this out because I'm going to start with the moons here. But yeah, so this is what it looks like, and I already pulled out my flosses, and this is when my notes really help. So I'm super glad that I kept track of all of the flosses that I used for each project. So yeah, there's not too much to talk about this. My plan is to finish this and then finish my second one as well. And oh, for this series, the Heirloom Collection by Brooks Books, everything calls for one of these two beads or both. And I got the smaller size beads in the same colors that's called for because I'm stitching on a 40 count. I think the chart actually calls for a 32 count or a 28 count. I'm not really sure, but it wasn't 40 count. So the beads that are called for are bigger, but because I'm stitching this on a 40 count, I went with the smaller beads, but in the same called for colors. And to be honest, I haven't really tried it myself, but I heard this size beads are better for 40 count, so I'm not too worried about the sizes, so. But I'm actually worried about running out because I only got a pack each of these, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to finish all 12 with these 2 packs. Yeah, I'll come back when I have some progress on this. So I'll see you later. So I just finished all of the actual stitching and the back stitching, and there were places that I didn't know that I needed stitches. So like here, here, and here. So I had to go back and do those. So yeah. So this design calls for this beads and not the white ones. So I'll be using this, and then for the floss to stitch, I think I'll just use the DMC, and I'm thinking about using this or maybe this one, but this looks a little too dark. So I think I'm just gonna go with this, um, and I think it'll just disappear right into the fabric, and this is on 40 count, so the stitches are already going to be really small. So I'm not too worried about the floss showing behind the beads. So I'm gonna get to beading and then I'll come back when I get that done. So I have a finish, and can you even tell the beads that they're there? But there were quite a beading on this, and this is a champagne color. Not like completely transparent, but it's not an opaque type, so it's a little sheer. So I think it's a little hard to see through the camera, and because of the color, it kind of blends into the fabric. But I'm super happy with how this turned out. I think it looks really cute. The beads adds a little bit of bling to it, so I really like that. So yeah, that's the finish, and I'm super happy that I have a finish. And I'm gonna get right into project 2 and try to finish this as well. And with this one, I'm gonna try to finish the beading on the scissors first and then move on to the embroidery stitches. And then, yeah, this actually calls for both colors of the beads. And I don't think this will take that long. I think it's gonna be pretty quick. So I'll see you in a little bit. So I have another finish, and I'm feeling really good about that because I have 2 finishes today. So this actually took a little longer than I thought because I couldn't tell by the cover photo, but there were beads here. But can you even tell? But I knew how to do the embroidery stitches, well, at least the ones that are in here. So yeah, that was super fun and super quick because I already knew how to do them. But I didn't realize how much beading that I had to do on this, but it wasn't difficult or anything. So yeah, let me just talk about what I'll be working on tomorrow, but I'm super happy that I got 2 finishes today. So tomorrow I'll work on number 3 and number 4, and I'll start with number 3, the flower basket, because I know that this is a little closer to a finish than the rabbit. So I'll try to finish this one first and then move on to the rabbit. I guess I could stitch a little bit more tonight, but I don't want to. So I'll see you tomorrow. So it is the next day, and I'm gonna start with number 3, the basket. I think it's actually called Wishes, but I've changed my Q-snap to a smaller size. I think this is an 11-inch Q-snap because I didn't want my finishes from yesterday to be clamped by the snappers. So anyways, I'm gonna start working on this now, and this is what it looks like. So I still have to do like the ladybug and the butterfly and some flowers here and the two items and then the rose, and I haven't even finished the basket. So lots to go on this one. So I'm gonna focus on finishing this today. And my fourth project, I don't know, I'm actually starting quite late today, so I'm not really sure if I'll even get to the stitching on this one. But if I finish the flower basket, I'll try to put in at least some stitches, but I'm not sure because it's already like 5 p.m. and there's a lot of stitches to go through and lots of back stitching. So yeah, but I'm gonna try finishing this one first and then get to my next project if I can. So I've been working on the flower basket and I'm about to start the glove here, but I just realized that I forgot to do the green leaves up here. So if you look at the picture like this area, I forgot to do those. So I'm gonna go back later and finish those and then finish the glove and then the garden cutter. And yeah, I've been backstitching as I go, so there's no more backstitching except for the backstitching on the glove and the cutters. So I'll do those when I get to that, but yeah, I'm gonna go eat dinner and come back to this later. But look at the mess I've made. So I just finished all of the cross stitches on this and I think it looks really cute. And after the beads, I think it's gonna look even cuter. And this design calls for both beads, the champagne colored one and then the white ones. So I'm gonna do that, but I don't think I'll get to the rabbit today. So I'm just gonna finish this today and call it a day. So I have a couple of beads in this container and then yeah. So I'm gonna start beading, but I want like a little snack before I start. So this is what I'm having as a snack. It's a really popular snack in Korea. I had this since I was a little kid, but it's ramen noodles with the seasoning, but not cooked. So it's like chips. It's one of my favorite things to eat, but it's so unhealthy. So I'm back with a finish, and this is my third finish, and I think it looks really cute. And oh, I think I zoomed in too much. So that's good. But the beads look really cute. I think it really adds more cuteness to this project, so I really love it. And yeah, I think it looks really good. So that's my third finish, and I don't think I'll stitch anymore tonight, so I'm just gonna skip the rabbit for now. I'm not really sure when I'll come back to this, but I'm thinking in June I'm gonna try to finish all of the designs that I couldn't finish in May. So you'll be seeing those, the unfinished projects in my whip rotation in June so that I could finish them. But yeah, 3 finishes still seems pretty good to me. So these are the 3 finishes so far, and I'm super happy with them. And tomorrow, I think, oh, so tomorrow I'm gonna work on the rows. So let me show you that. So the rows, I know for sure I'll be finishing, and I'll try to work on the fish a little bit, but I don't think I'll be able to finish the fish tomorrow. So, and you all know what these looks like, but yeah, so those are my plans for tomorrow, and I hope you're not too bored with these videos. I know it's getting super repetitive, but I'm actually having a lot of fun working on these since I'm getting quite a bit of finishes, so it's still super fun. So yeah, that's it for tonight, so I'll see you tomorrow. It is Wednesday, and I'm going to start working on the rows, but so this is what it looks like, and this is the fish, but okay, so yesterday I said I was going to work on the rows and maybe I'll get to the fish today, but I realized that I'm not supposed to work on these two until tomorrow because these were number 7 and 8. So what I'm supposed to work on today is the bird and the fruit basket. But I already have my Q-snap ready, so I think I'll finish the rows and then work on the bird to finish. And then tomorrow I'll work on the fish and the fruit basket. So I think I'm gonna have 2 finishes, the rose and the bird, and I'll work on this one tomorrow. So yeah, it's a little out of order, but it doesn't really matter. But I'm really excited to have 2 finishes today. So I'm gonna get to stitching now. So I just finished all of the cross stitches and going to move on to my, where is it? So I'm going to do the back stitching and the beading at the same time. And there's quite a bit of back stitching. So yeah, it's really pretty. And I also think this by itself is really pretty without the back stitching. But I think it's gonna get even prettier with the back stitching and the beading. So I have a finish and I think it's so pretty. I don't know if you could tell like the beads and everything, and the lighting in here is so horrible, so like I don't think my phone is picking up all the prettiness of it, but it's really pretty. So I'm super happy with that, and now that this is done, I'm gonna move on to the bird. And for this bird, all I have to do is the beading and a little bit of the back stitching on the leaves. So this one will be pretty quick. So I had to cut the fabric and use my hoop for this because however I positioned my fabric onto the Q-snap, one project with the beads were in the area where the clamps should be, and I didn't want it to clamp the finished projects with the beads. So I had to cut down, and these are the finishes. So I'll show you this later a little better, but I'm gonna stitch on this hoop for this project. I just finished the bird, and sorry this is so wrinkled, but I'm gonna have to iron these later. But yeah, it's really pretty. This took maybe 30 minutes, and I'm super happy with this. I think it's really cute. And I think this is my 5th project that's finished, and I think that's really good progress. And let me show you the other ones. So this is the rose, and I need to cut down the fabric a little better and iron all of these, but this is the rose. And then the flower basket that I finished yesterday. And this is really pretty too, all the different flowers and the beads and the ladybug. Just the detail in this is really amazing. This is one of my favorites, but I do have a lot of favorites in this collection, so you'll hear me say that quite often. And then the quilted heart. I really like this one because this was the only project that had embroidery stitches, so that was really cool and really fun to work on. And then my first finish was the house, and this is super wrinkled, so I think I'm gonna spend some time cutting down the fabric a bit and ironing them tonight. But yeah, super happy with my 5 finishes. I think in my last video, I think I said that I might get 4 finishes out of the 8 projects that I have on this fabric, but somehow I made 5 happen, so that's super cool. So tomorrow will be a regular stitching day where I work on the ones that I couldn't today and yesterday. So I'm gonna work on the fish and the fruit basket, and I don't think I'll be able to finish those, but I'm gonna try to put in as many stitches as I can. So yeah, that's it for this video, and I forgot to go to the park this weekend, but I went today and all the roses were bloomed, and it was really magical because of all the different colors and because there were just so many. So I recorded tons of videos, so I'll add those at the end, and I hope you enjoy those as well. It was really pretty. So yeah, I think that's everything that I wanted to talk about. So thank you so much for watching and commenting and subscribing to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!